You know what? I didn't make a dime off of Amazon or Facebook or Microsoft. I made an okay piece of change on Apple, but not a dime, not a penny on Bitcoin, so to speak. And more recently, I missed out on NVIDIA. And even though I love Costco and Airbnb, I never invested in either. So never made nothing. I could have bought a house north of Montana in Santa Monica, California for $55,000 in 1974 that today would be worth about $5 million. Actually looked at it, actually went through it, actually talked to the real estate agent, actually didn't make an offer. I bought a townhouse in Culver City for $49,000, a whole $6,000 less. But that one's worth $1.3 million today, as opposed to the one in Santa Monica at $5.5 million. I missed out. I missed out on Amazon and Facebook and Apple and NVIDIA because why? Well, not Apple, but on all those other ones. Why? Because I didn't invest in them. This is Randy Kirk. I have a little different kind of video for you today, a little different episode. I hope you like it. Maybe you'll want to wait till the end and say, no, I didn't like it, or whatever, or you can hit like now if you want to hit subscribe. Be sure to hit notify, because as I mentioned to you this morning and last night, man, I got some stuff coming up this week from Wang, Brian White, and Larry Goldberg. They're promising me incredibly intriguing episodes later this week. So in my very long life journey, I've missed out a few times. I'm not complaining at all. I've scored a few times too. I'm very worried about my friends and family members who are not in my will. You feel me? If I check out in the next few months, my kids that are in the will, they'll do fine. All my kids, of course, are in the will. But it's not going to be the lottery type results that are coming their way multiple years from now. 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, or longer, hoping that I hang out at least that long. But the other ones that are not in the will, my other friends, family members, associates, fellow workers over the years, people I go to church to that haven't heard me when I talk about Tesla. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you haven't invested. So why am I suffering from FOMO? Well, I want to see it all unfold. I don't want to miss out. I think the money, I've already got the investment made. Now, I've created a lot of products. I mean, hundreds of products in my lifetime, dozens of companies. And I've watched them grow from seeds to fruit producing plants. And that's been great. A lot of times I've been very, very excited to find out what's going to happen and to see whether or not something sells off the shelf at Target or Walmart. But this wild ride with Elon is just a whole nother thing. And if you're like me, do you feel like you're kind of a part of it? That you're not just watching it from afar off? I mean, when I was invested in Apple, I didn't feel like I was a part of Apple. I was very excited about it, and I was much more interested on a daily basis, but I didn't feel like I was a part of it. But somehow, the ownership of the stock, the ownership of the product, the investment in terms of all the time watching and listening to the news, I just feel like I'm a part of it. And so it has a whole nother level of interest for me. Well, as company owners, as Tesla stock owners, we've witnessed the launch of the very first EVs to become successful mass production vehicles. We've already watched as these vehicles have completely changed the way people are thinking about cars. I mean, revolutionary in the way that the interior of the car works, in the way that the car works, in the way that the perception of the car as being a computer on wheels as opposed to a motor vehicle. We've been absolutely mesmerized by the climb of the Model Y to the #1 selling car by unit volume, by sales volume, and by profit by a long shot in the world in just a few years. Our company, we talk like that, right? Okay. Our company is moments away from mass production of the weirdest new product maybe ever, a truck that looks like something out of a post-apocalyptic movie set. But this weird truck has more pre-orders than any other car in history. That's a fact. Wait, I could be wrong. I think it has more pre-orders than any other product in history. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know about that. I'm not sure. I'm guessing that it has more dollars of orders than any product in history, although maybe Boeing's had more dollars of pre-orders of a 767 or a 797, or I don't know, one of those, or Airbus. I didn't do any checking. Maybe I'm completely wrong on this. I'm just not sure. Our company is working really hard right now to build a completely new way to provide energy for all purposes. While others are working on the solar and the wind, yes, Tesla's working on solar, but we're not really a leader in the solar area right now. But while others are dramatically increasing the amount of solar and wind power that's out there every single year, our company is building a radically new approach to the distribution of energy that allows solar and wind to eventually produce energy for our vehicles, homes, businesses, streetlights, and more that will be too cheap to meter and absolutely abundant beyond anyone's imagination just a few years ago. So wildly abundant energy, wildly inexpensive energy. I'm so excited to watch that future unfold, aren't you? Our company isn't at the forefront of the other crazy revolution in information that ChatGPT just brought to the world a few months ago, but we are getting ready to automate driving using some of the same approaches. The automation of driving will free up human time and drive down costs to travel, eventually lowering the death and destruction caused by vehicular accidents to a memory. Sorry, insurance companies. Sorry, lawyers who do casualty insurance. I want to see that future. I'm not even going to talk about the other Elon Musk companies today, but there's revolutions happening all over the place. The world seems to be a little bit, they kind of get it. They call them the Edison. They give all these names in terms of making comparisons, but they don't really understand I don't believe they get the depth of these revolutions. Well, our company put out a video over the weekend that gave an update to a product that could change life more than the wheel did. Maybe more than anything other than fire. If Optimus can do even 50% of the things that human beings can do in terms of physical work, that claim will be true. If it can do 90%, I don't have the words for it. And not only will Optimus do those jobs that nobody really wants to do, it will do them at a fraction of the cost. And this means that thousands of products that don't make sense now will make sense. Do you get that? Something that human labor was too expensive and therefore the product was never made. Now that product, which might be extremely useful with lower labor costs, can be made. It also means that production can be localized. There's no reason to make it overseas, and bring it over by trucks and by ships and by air and all these other different ways, adding all that cost when you can build it locally with basically a fifth or less than a fifth of the cost of labor that it would now cost domestically. It means the poorest folks on the planet will be moving into the middle class. Now, there are issues with all that, and those need to be thought through, but that isn't the reason for this video. The FOMO on this is not like an Apple phone or getting stuff on your doorstep really fast. This is the potential to completely revolutionize human life. I really don't want to miss out on that transformation and even the struggle that we'll face to find meaning outside of being coal miners or moving items on and off of an assembly line or onto shelves and off of shelves and into trucks, or even driving those trucks down the freeway. Yep, I'm invested in Tesla, and I'm looking forward to the near future when that investment will take my already pretty dang comfortable life to the next level and create a future transfer of that wealth to the next generation. I'm going to keep chronicling the changes. And with any luck at all, 20 years from now, I'll still be sharing my thoughts, though it's likely to be from my Neuralink to yours. So anyway, if that was fun, let me know. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit notify, and then go buy one of these. Whoops, upside down, backwards. Oh yeah, here we go. Buy one of these. Buy yourself a Cybertruck bottle opener and magnet so you can hang it on your fridge, take it to your cabin, put it in your RV, give it away to your friends. They're only 25 bucks a piece. You know what to do. The information is down below. You can see where you can order your Cybertruck refrigerator magnet, and you will be thrilled to death whether you get it in camo. Please let me know if you want it in camo or if you want it in regular. That's the hard part, is remembering to put that down. Or if you want to join my Patreon at the $10 level and get one for free. If you have any other questions about it, just hit me up down below in the as part of a question or a comment. You can also hit me up on Twitter. On X. Keep doing that. Hey, listen, I hope this was fun, and I've enjoyed doing it and talking to you today. If you don't mind, I do want to pitch my little device here. I have these little devices for 25 bucks. You can't believe how cool this is. Look at how thick the stainless. I mean, holy mackerel! It comes in a camo as well. It's a can opener. I'm sorry, not a can opener, a bottle opener. So you got your bottle opener here too, and it's got a magnet on the back so you can slap it up on your fridge. Is this good or what? So anyway, you just send 25 bucks to my PayPal account. It's down in the information below. Just click on there. You can send it 20. Now, if you're out of the country, I got to charge you an extra 20 bucks for freight. So, or if you join my Patreon, I'll give you one at the $10 level. I'll give you one for free.
Click the link below to get your paperback, Kindle, or audiobook now.